أجمعين. الحجة بن الحسن روحي وأرواح العالمين له الفداء. صلى الله عليك يا سيدي ومولاي يا أبا عبد الله. صلى الله عليك يا ابن رسول الله. هيهات ذكرك يا مرابع كربلاء. I will never forget you, O Karbala. بعد الزمان وقربه ينسيني، ما أنت إلا روضة ممطورة. You were showered, not with rain, but with the blood of the martyrs. بدم الأحبة للسحاب الجوني، أعطى الذي ملكت يداه إلهه. He gave away everything he possessed, our master Abu Abdullah. حتى الجنين فداه كل جنيني. He even sacrificed his 6-month-old infant. وبعزة قعساء خاطب نفسه. And he made a vow, he made a promise. يا نفس لا تهني بنصر الدين. He said, I will never be weak in the face of the challenges. إن كان دين محمد لا يستقيم بغير قتل يا سيوف خذيني. If the religion of my grandfather Rasulullah would not be safeguarded unless if I am killed, so be it. فيا سيوف خذيني هذه رجالي في رضاك ذبائح. These are my men slaughtered to please you. أين ما بين منحور وبين قال الله تعالى في محكم كتابه الحكيم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. صدق الله العلي العظيم. Recite aloud salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Time is one of the most complicated subjects ever discussed by philosophers. It's so complicated and so sophisticated. And the reason is because time has a very destructive force and it affects everything, number one. And secondly, because it's not something tangible that we can dissect and analyze empirically. It sounds like a concept. It's pretty much like gravity. No one knows what gravity is, but we can see the effects of gravity. That led to some philosophers to suggest that time is an imaginary thought. It's not a reality. It's something that is bound to living things, but it's not a reality. Their opponents, some philosophers suggested that time is an existential reality. It's an external thing that affects life and affects everything in this world. But according to the religion of Islam, a religious doctrine suggests that time is bound to every living thing. It's bound to everything in the universe. But it only existed parallel to the existence of the first being that was created by God. Because God the Almighty is not bound to time. But when He created the first being, it became bound to time, because everything that has a beginning is bound to time. And everything that has a beginning has an end. And everything that starts has a finishing line. And anything that comes into existence will one day perish. I'm not here tonight to discuss time from a philosophical point of view, or to put forth the religious opinion or the Islamic view of time. I'm here tonight to stress the importance of time. Something we all agree upon theoretically, but practically, not many people abide by this principle. We tend to be distracted by the many distractions and not pay attention to this valuable asset that God the Almighty gave us. It's limited, but it's very valuable. According to our tradition, God despises and detests someone that wastes time. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُبْغِضُ الْبَطَّالِ الْعَطَّالِ. Another narration states that if you sleep too much, above average, on the day of judgment, you will be impoverished. You will be resurrected as a poor person that doesn't have anything to offer to save him or herself from eternal damnation. And according to our narrations, one hadith by Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib states that Ya ibn Adam, innama anta ayyam. You are made up of a number of days. If the average lifespan of mankind is 70 years, then we are made up of 25,000 days. فَإِذَا ذَهَبَ يَوْمٌ ذَهَبَ بَعْضُكَ. If one day passes by, if one day perishes, then part of you has perished. Part of you has extinguished. Part of you became extinct and will never, ever return. إِنَّمَا أَنْتَ أَيَّامٌ فَإِذَا ذَهَبَ يَوْمٌ ذَهَبَ بَعْضُكَ فَاغْتَنِمْ لِنَجَاتِكَ. Take advantage of time. But unfortunately, especially our youth today, they tend to spend hours surfing aimlessly the internet. I'm not talking about visiting illicit sites, God forbid. Now that's another subject that we have to discuss thoroughly. I'm saying that sometimes we surf the net for hours aimlessly. We tend to watch useless programs, TV programs, without taking advantage of our time, without benefiting from the most important asset that was given to us. According to a narration, one of the words of wisdom that was imparted to Abu Dhar by the Prophet of Islam sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says in the tradition, Ya Aba Dhar, kun ashah على عمرك من الدينار والدرهم. Be more greedy with respect